Henry William Webber, 1783–1818, was an English editor of plays and romances and literary assistant of Sir Walter Scott. Life. He is said to have been the son of a Westphalian who married an Englishwoman, and to have been born at St. Petersburg in 1783. He escaped to this country in 1804 from misfortunes in his own, and was sent down with his mother to Edinburgh by some of the London booksellers in a half-starved state. Scott pitied their condition, employed him from August 1804 as his amanuensis, and secured for him profitable work in literature. Webber was an excellent and affectionate creature, but was imbued with Jacobin principles, about which Scott used to taunt him. This year he was afflicted with partial insanity, especially under the influence of strong drinks, to which he was occasionally addicted. Scott. Journal. 1890. I. 149. Scott's family, with whom he often dined, liked his appearance and manners, and were pleased by his stores of knowledge and the reminiscences of a checkered career. After Christmas 1813, a fit of madness seized Webber at dusk. At the close of a day's work in the same room with his employer, he produced a pair of pistols, and challenged Scott to mortal combat. A parley ensued, and Webber dined with the Scotts. Next day he was put under restraint. His friends, with some assistance from Scott, supported him, a hopeless lunatic, in an asylum at York. There he died in June 1818. Works. Scott describes Webber as a man of very superior attainments, an excellent linguist and geographer, and a remarkable antiquary. He edited The Battle of Flodden Field, a poem of the 16th century, with various readings, notes, and c. 1808. Newcastle. 1819. 16 copies of the notes and illustrations were struck off separately. Scott advised him in the publication and supplied materials. Metrical romances of the 13th, 14th, and 16th centuries, with introduction, notes, and glossary. 1810. 3 vols. Described by Southey as admirably edited. Letters. Ed. Water. E. 308. Dramatic works of John Ford, with introduction and explanatory notes. 1811. 2 vols. He was not skilled in Old English literature, and did not collate the early editions of the plays. This work aroused a storm of angry comment. Works of Beaumont and Fletcher, with introduction and explanatory notes. 1812. 14 vols. Scott's annotated edition supplied many of the notes. Tales of the East, comprising the most popular romances of Oriental origin and the best imitations by European authors. 1812. 3 vols. The preface was borrowed from the Tartarian Tales of Thomas Floyd of Dublin. Athenaeum. 14 April 1894. p. 474. Popular romances, consisting of imaginary voyages and travels. 1812. Lowndes. Bibl. Mann. ed. Bourne. IV. 2862. Genealogical History of Earldom of Sutherland, by Sir Robert Gordon. Edited by Webber. 1813. Illustrations of Northern Antiquities from the earlier Teutonic and Scandinavian romances. 1814. In this Webber was assisted by Dr. Jameson and Scott. Attribution. Courtney. William Prideaux. 1899. Lee. Sidney. ed. Dictionary of National Biography. 60. London. Smith. Elder & Co. Sources. Gent. Mag. 1818. I. 646. Nichols's Ilst. Of Lit. Hist. VII. 213–18. Lockhart Scott. 1845 ed. pp. 117–18. 158 to 9, 202, 237, 251 to 2, 613. Byron's Poems. Ed. 1898. I. 396. Scott's Journal. I. 149. Scott's Letters. I. 320. 387. Smiles's John Murray. I. 145. 172. 259. Pinkerton Corrisp. E. 406 to 7.